Hey everyone, I hope you are well. Hi, my name is Sam. What I do is I channel my messages intuitively, and I just have a really important message from my ancestors, from Kali, from Sam. So, if you haven't heard about the missing Indigenous movement, I would really like to speak upon this. I see with all these illusions, all these different types of things, they kind of place us in fear when it comes to the media, when it comes to war, when it comes to all stuff. And I've noticed and I've recognized how much of it is actually outside of this country, right? So again, this message is super important for those who truly want to be the difference in our communities, because I feel like I feel like the news, the media, the system truly has us so much looking at what's going on the outside of our country, instead of focusing on what we actually have in our control, which is the people, which is becoming more aware, which is being more educated in different things that they don't want to teach us. For anyone who didn't know what this hand represents is the missing Indigenous women who were murdered, with still to this day haven't been found. There's been no justice. I really want to, what really called me to come and speak about this was the energy of Emily Pike. Emily Pike was found dismembered at the age of 14 on Valentine's Day. Okay? It was a huge, although this isn't the very first situation I've heard of, this is the situation where I felt really called, me, Kali, and my ancestors felt really called to share. Because still to this day, there is no demographic on missing Indigenous and murdered women. It goes as far as from colonization with Pocahontas. Her name wasn't Pocahontas, her name was Matoka, and she was one of the very first stolen sisters. She was 14 when she was taken from her land illegally, stolen, and died very, I think at maybe 20 or 19, due to the illnesses and the sicknesses that she had gained from these different countries. I could go as far as even being Paiute with my Indigenous ancestors. Over the years, they had recently found boarding schools of mass graves of children who never were able to make it home. Why isn't social media covering this stuff? Why isn't the media covering this? Again, I want to revert back to what I was just talking about from the beginning, how they have us so focused on what's happening outside, out of our control, when we have so much so much potential of being able to control what we can here in the US of what's happening. There are more of us than them. I don't think I don't know how much more I can express this by being the example. Truly, in all honesty, if you're listening to this, the only thing that me, Kali, and my ancestors truly ask is just to educate yourself. Properly educate yourself and let people be more aware. Become more aware. Do what you can and then some. Today, I just went to my school, and as scary as this was, truly, because I'm not the type of person to I don't like to be stared at. I don't like to be watched. It's not my thing. But it was the most nerve-wracking thing, and I was met with a lot of judgment, a lot of stares, a lot of energies, but I sit there and I think about how here in the US there's so many different types of cultures, different types of energies, but I rarely hear about the native Indigenous people to this land. It makes a difference when you show up for yourself and when you educate yourself and you become more aware. I can't tell you, here's the thing, I'm Mormon, I'm half white, half Indigenous, and so I really pride myself in education and understanding different aspects of how we can better heal as a collective. And this is what we are asking you to do. Educate yourself, be respectful, have discernment, don't, again, question everything. I think about what is on the media these days, and it's like they've got us in this energy of control, of fear, of illusionment, truly. And it's time we woke up. I love you guys.